Once upon a time in a small town, there lived a man who had traveled far from home. After a long journey, he returned to find a terrifying sight. His house was on fire. This house was the most beautiful one in the entire town, and the man held a deep affection for it. Many citizens had offered double its value, eager to make it their own, but the man had always turned them down. And now, there it was, consumed by fire right before his teary eyes. A crowd of thousands had gathered, but the blaze had grown uncontrollable. Grief washed over the man. He knew there was nothing he could do, so he just stood there with a heavy heart. Just then, his son rushed to him, speaking softly into his ear. "Don't worry, Father. I actually sold the house yesterday, and I got an exceptionally high price, 3 times its worth. The offer was too good to wait for your return. Please forgive me." A glimmer of relief spread across the father's face as he said, "Thank God it's not ours now." Then the father relaxed and became a silent watcher, just like thousands of other watchers. Just a moment before he was not a watcher, he was attached. It is the same house, the same fire. Everything is the same. But now he is not concerned. In fact, started enjoying it just as everybody else in the crowd. However, his tranquility was disrupted when his second son came rushing over. He exclaimed, "Why are you smiling, Father? Can't you see the house is burning?" The father replied, "Haven't you heard? Your brother sold it." The second son's face grew serious as he said, "We only received an advance payment. The full amount hasn't been settled yet. I have doubts whether the buyer will still want it." In an instant, everything shifted once more. The tears that had vanished reappeared in the father's eyes, his smile vanished, and his heart raced. The feeling of ownership had returned. The detachment he had felt was replaced by a surge of attachment. Then the third son arrived, sharing reassuring news. "That man is a man of honor. I just met with him," he said. "Whether the house burns or not, it belongs to me. I intend to pay the agreed-upon price. Neither of us could have foreseen the fire." Once again, joy radiated through the family, and they all became mere observers, free from attachment. In reality, nothing about the house or the fire had changed. What truly altered was the feeling of ownership. This simple practice of observing the mind, realizing one's detachment from it, and understanding that thoughts hold no true power is a profound lesson. It all starts with a single thought. Plant a thought, and it will grow into an action. Nurture an action, and it will blossom into a habit. Cultivate a habit, and it will shape your character. Embrace your character, and it will create your destiny.
If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.